Hey guys, David Miller. I'm a Phoenix, Arizona multimedia artist, but I am up north. I am at Bedrock City, which is a place between Williams and the Grand Canyon in northern Arizona. Northern Arizona is much, much colder than Phoenix Metro, so if you wonder why my face is kind of like red and why I might be sniffling in some parts of this video, it's because it's freaking freezing up here, and it's only like October 7th when I'm filming this. But I'm out here. I got two Polaroid cameras. I got my SX-70 and I got the newer Polaroid OneStep2, and I just wanted to do an experiment and see what the photos look like side by side. They each use different kinds of film. SX-70 has the SX-70 color film in it. It's around 160 ISO. And the Polaroid OneStep is gonna have 640 film. I got a lot of filters and flash bar and stuff for the SX-70. I don't have any extra doodads for the OneStep. But again, I'm out here for fun with my family and just to do a little comparison of what comes out of both these cameras when shot under the same circumstances. Let's go. So we've got Dino over here. One of the issues I ran into right away is that my SX-70 had no flash on it. I do have a flash bar in my bag. I did not use it for this particular shot. It looks great with natural light, but the OneStep2, at least mine, which I bought at a secondhand shop, always defaults to using a flash. And there is a no flash button on the back of this. On my particular camera, I have to hold this with my thumb if I really don't want a flash to pop out of the camera. Anytime I got a bit of film that's covered up by the frog tongue, I like to just sneak into something dark, in my pocket real quick. Especially since it's cold out here, and these chemicals respond to heat, so I gotta slip it in my pocket and hope it warms up enough to develop. I've had plenty of instances where the frog tongue didn't cover the photo, and it got exposed to light before it fully developed, and it was pretty much ruined in those scenarios. I feel like I'm being strangled by cameras. And even though it was a very cloudy, dismal day up in Bedrock City, there's a lot of light bouncing around from these clouds. So what I should have done in all of my shots was stick to the normal setting on the SX-70, which is in the middle. These are shutter speed adjustments. When I got around to boosting the amount of light that came into the camera, I was really slowing the shutter speed down, and these images on the dinosaur tail ended up coming out blurry. I was really unhappy with these. I put the flash bar on to try and freeze some motion as she waved her arms around, but what ended up happening was I got a sequence of 3 blurry images. The flash bar didn't do a whole lot, and in fact, between the bitter cold and the slow recycling time, it didn't go off for these particular shots. Now, I would never throw these in the garbage. Unless the Polaroid is completely blank, I always think that there's some value to what is there, and you can do mixed media on top of it. These 3 pictures in sequence actually look pretty cool to me when placed in a journal, so I'm going to present them that way. Cold is draining everything. I had to push that button like 10 times. Once we got inside a building, I tried both flashes out, and because it wasn't so cold in the building and I was a little more familiar with the recycle time on the SX-70 flash, I was able to get a much better image than I was previously. The SX-70 flash bar, which is made by a company called Mint, has multiple flash settings. It has a half power and a full power setting, and the OneStep2 just has the one flash that's on it. It's either going to be all the way or not at all. Now at this point it sounds like I'm poo-pooing the OneStep2. Honestly, if I was indoors and within a couple feet of my model, I think the OneStep2 with the flash is totally fine. It's when I'm outside and I'm a long distance away that the flash really doesn't do anything, doesn't add anything to the photo. I've shot a few times with both cameras, and the fact of the matter is the film for the OneStep2 is more readily available, it's cheaper, and despite the fact that I have to push the button over and over and over to get it to take an exposure, I generally get something I like out of it. Hope you enjoyed this comparison. If you ever find yourself in northern Arizona around the Grand Canyon or Williams, be sure to stop by Bedrock City. It's an awesome place to visit and shoot. Talk to you next time.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more creative tutorials. gear reviews and video art. Also check out our Patreon for weekly bonus videos and model photography sets.